What's going on, Foley fam? We are back with another episode of Unboxamania for you guys. Tonight we have 4 figures to unbox.
4 awesome figures. This is like, this is a primo version of Unboxamania.
Yeah. So we have Summerslam Seth Rollins, Elite 86. We have Legends 10 Brutus Beefcake.
Shout out to Target.com.
Shout out to Target.com. We have Ringside exclusive Ultimate Warrior and Elite 87 Apollo Crews. So I think we'll rank these.
Let's start with Apollo.
Yeah, least exciting to most exciting. Yeah, I mean,
still a really cool figure though.
Still a great figure, but again, it just can't compare to like the Seth Rollins.
If you guys see me leaning over sideways, I'm grabbing our guest stars. We got guest stars for every single figure tonight.
Yeah, Seth likes to be super extra. Give you guys all the gems. So anyway, we have Elite 87 Apollo Crews. This is pre-Nigerian, right?
This is from Extreme Rules, the horror show from last year.
Oh, yeah, the horror show.
You guys remember him and MVP had the feud over the United States Championship. They kind of went back and forth. Mm-hmm. And MVP was kind of like a disputed U.S. champion, and he made this belt right here for himself. And then Apollo beat him and just took it, and that's how it became the new United States Championship. Big upgrade over the last design. I hated the last belt. It looked so outdated. It just
it did look a little,
It looked like something straight out of the PG era, you know, which we know is Repug.
Yeah, it's a nice looking belt. Again, you know, I needed a change, but I always feel like, you know, when something changes, I'm always a little bit hesitant in the beginning. I'm like, why do we have to change that? But
I like it. He's got the, it's got the eagle on there, and then it's got kind of the texturing, like the feathers of the eagle and stuff. I think it just
super American.
It looks way less cartoonish and like something a little kid designed than the last one.
So again, on the back it does say it is from his Extreme Rules horror show match. Again, I completely had blocked that out of my mind. If you guys,
that was the last pay-per-view that wasn't in the Thunderdome, so it's pretty kind of that was a historically significant event.
Extreme Rules was the last one.
That's the one where Seth took Rey's eye out.
that was in the Thunderdome.
No. Seth took Rey's eye out at the horror show. That was not in the Thunderdome. That was in the last event before the Thunderdome. Because the first pay-per-view in the Thunderdome was Summerslam last year, and that's where Dominic made his debut against Seth. There is a Chase Apollo that's in a white attire, but I like the blue. You know, we got quite a few figures in like white, black, and red. Those are like the most common colors for ring gear. So anytime I get a chance to mix up a little bit, I go for it. So that's why we actually prefer the basic figure. So I'm going to open this one up while Sheena starts talking about Brutus Beefcake.
Yeah, so we have Brutus Beefcake. This was pre-barber days. He's got his like tiger print, still
kind of rock the same gear.
Yeah. Full on, like, oh my gosh, Carol Baskin. That's what I was thinking of. He's like Tiger King, Carol Baskin.
Tiger King Beefcake.
Yeah, Tiger King Beefcake. He's got like leopard print tights, tiger stripe duster, and then like the cheetah print gloves and forearm wraps and all of that kind of stuff. Comes with the classic tag titles. This was back when he was tagging with Greg the Hammer Valentine. 1985.
The Dream Team.
Yeah, they won the tag championships the year I was born. So
because this is again, this, like Sheena said, this is pre-barber. He was working his Chippendales dancer gimmick. I saw it on the old WWE network, the good WWE network. Yeah. It was on an episode of Tuesday Night Titans. They basically had like a skit where Johnny Valiant discovers him in a male strip club. They didn't come out and say it, but you could tell that's what it was supposed to be.
Gentleman's club.
Yeah, no, it'd be a ladies' club.
Oh yeah.
Gentleman's club would be a regular strip club. Or Gentleman's Church. Shout out to Jeff and Scott from Fully Posable. That's what they like to call them. But yeah, there's actually a skit. You could probably YouTube it where it was like the discovery of Brutus Beefcake, and he's straight up, a male stripper. So that was the gimmick before. He didn't become the barber until WrestleMania 3 when he cut, I believe it was Jimmy Hart's hair at Mania. So yeah, cool figure. I'll bust it out, and we actually have his tag team partner Greg Valentine here to show him off with. I'm gonna let Sheena show off Apollo Crews.
Yeah, real quick, shout out to the Legends packaging. Anytime we unbox one of these Legends,
beautiful.
I love it. I love the illustrations, the artwork on the classic Legends packaging is one of my absolute favorites. The thing that was always such a bummer is that they came on card. They weren't in a box. So when you did take your figure out of the box or off the card, it completely ruined it, and it tore the artwork up. I always thought it would be a good touch if there was a way for you to preserve that artwork that was on the card, and you could hang those up because they looked really freaking awesome.
Yeah, all good points. That's definitely a totally fair opinion. I think it would have been cool though if they would have stuck with the carded figures,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
the original,
I think they
like
should
the original
yeah.
Legends.
To carry it on, I think they should have. But again, I feel like, you know.
Yeah, I love the new packaging, and I get it, and it makes it neat if you're the type of person who will. And we've done that several times, unboxed the figure and then carefully reboxed it for, resale purposes, or if we're just gifting it to someone.
I know. Think of all the boxes we threw away. So when if you've been listening to the show long enough, you've probably heard this story. We had a closet full of like defining moments boxes, our ringside exclusive, Pink and Black Attack, Bret Hart. So many boxes, and before we had kept them, we had hung on to them because we're like, maybe one day we'll box these back up. But right before we moved, they all just we gave some of them to local collectors that needed them, but it wasn't worth it.
Yeah, it was our buddy Shampoo Model grabbed a handful of them.
Yeah, our buddy Shampoo Model grabbed some.
There's actually a little bit of a resale market for them. It's only little bit, so it wouldn't have been worth it to ship them from Hawaii, and definitely would have been worth the trouble of trying to get them packed and brought literally from one end of the country
without
to the
getting
other,
absolutely destroyed.
Up.
I mean, that was the whole thing. Is like, they're going to put them in a crate thing, and they were going to get messed up most likely. So we dumped them all in the trash, and it was a sad day. I know there was a lot of people, because we posted it on the Chick-fil-A Instagram stories when we did it, and a lot of people were like, "No, what are you doing?"
If I could have one back, I think I would have grabbed that the Ringside exclusive Bret box,
yes,
the Pink and Black Attack.
I know. I wish we would have kept that. Oh well, in hindsight. So
I got Apollo teed up for you, Sheen. You can show him. We got his brand new Elite 87, and then Elite 49, and the new United States belt.
So first thing right off the bat, you can tell the true effects. I don't know how good you guys are going to be able to see it here, but the true effects really makes a huge difference. This face looks like super cartoony, almost.
Look at the size of the head. So you guys, this is Patreon exclusive, so we can be a little bit more pointed on our criticism. So I don't mind it, but it is something the super hardcore like figure like critics and collectors, they always talk about like the cheat code for making these better heads is making the head slightly bigger. It was a couple months back on Unboxamania, we were looking at an old Steve Austin figure compared to the new Royal Rumble one. And you can just see the size of the dome was much bigger. And what that does, it allows them to, that's what gives them the opportunity to put that added detail and texture and everything to it. So
look, he's even got his little like skin roll on the back of his neck.
Yeah.
Like he's got like a little skin fold. And his head's got like texture on it too, like a normal, like a normal head. This is just like super, super smooth and
They've
bald.
definitely got true effects down pat now. A little bit of a struggle early on, but yeah, it's money now. And you can just see the difference. It's really crazy that it's only 38 series between these two. Just look at the dramatic difference on that head sculpt. I mean, the Elite 49 Apollo is a cool figure, but it definitely looks like a straight up toy, whereas the new one, Elite 87, looks like it's like a little mini sculpture of Apollo. So now we just need to get the Nigerian prince or whatever he's going by now, and we'll be all set.
I think it's the exact same body, dude. I mean,
yeah, it probably is. I wouldn't be surprised, and because this is still, again, this is pre-heel turn Apollo.
Yeah.
So it was no need to do a whole lot of
blue trunks.
Or redoing or anything.
Got the his initials on the back of the trunks. Pretty basic figure for an Elite. Not a lot of bells and whistles. The
big thing is that new belt.
Yeah, the new belt looks really good. So again, I wish I could get it to focus for you guys so you get a better look. But yeah, belt looks great.
Do you think it's the right call to go with the blue gear over the white gear?
Oh yeah. I always like colorful gear. Anytime, like sometimes they'll make the chases like black gear, and I just feel like I think they did that with Chelsea Green, right? Her gear was black.
The basic was the purple gear, and
I'm always gonna opt for, if there's two figures, I'm always gonna opt for the colorful gear versus the black gear because there's just so much black gear out there. All right, up next
Brutus.
We got Brother Brutus. Looking super cool.
This is the chase that we've unboxed here. So, again, same thing. This is one where the chase was the better colorway because the regular release, the tights, go ahead and open up his coat. The tights also are in the yellow and black. So
it's a lot of yellow.
Yeah, I think the blue tights just kind of offsets it and it just looks really, really good. Cool figure. Interestingly enough, for whatever reason, this one is not True FX on the face, and I double checked because I noticed that it was missing the graphic. There's other of the new Legend sets that do have the True FX graphic. So whatever reason, his head sculpt is the old school style. Still looks good though. This is the first.
I mean, you would think if they can't get a rescan of you, you know what I mean? Some of the legends are no longer with us. If you can't get a rescan, they can't really put you through the...
Brother Brutus is around, but maybe he's just
I know, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
snorting some coke somewhere or something.
Sorry, Brutus.
This is the first pre-barber Brutus we got. I busted out, again, it's the night of Elite 49. Here's Elite 49 Brutus, you know.
Oh my gosh, wow, look at the face.
Yeah, it's crazy, huh? So that's long-haired Brutus from the early 90s.
It still looks way better. You know what I mean? Even without the true effects on this guy, he still looks like night and day difference.
Yeah, the other Brutus Elite we got was the Mega Maniacs version from WrestleMania 9 with the face mask and stuff.
Like the red and yellow gear.
Cool figure though. I'm glad we got him because he was much needed because the Dream Team was pretty mage back in the day. And speaking of which, here's his partner, the other from Legends Series 7 when they first came back, is Greg the Hammer Valentine. Sheena scored this figure for us at a local Target. She got in good with the toy department manager. Was that what it was? Or supervisor?
He told me to come back tomorrow. He was super friendly. I was asking him about the legends, and he's like, I have them back there, but I can't sell them until tomorrow. He's like, if you come first thing, I'll bring out the whole case for you. And I was like, I'll be here.
And we were.
And we were first people there.
Yeah, these guys look very good together. Just classic 80s heel tag team. Hopefully we get a Johnny Valiant sometime down the line to round them out. Brutus comes with his jacket. He's got a detachable bow tie. And then he also comes with the silver version of the Classic Tag Team Championship. This belt was previously only available through a belt set that Ringside Collectibles released. So it's pretty cool, and it gives people a reason to get the chase and the OG if they didn't get that belt pack.
Speaking of Ringside Collectibles, we have a Ringside exclusive Ultimate Warrior to unbox for you guys. This is his look from when he came back for WrestleMania 12 to fight Triple H. Well, he wasn't really Triple H at the time.
He was Hunter
Helmsley.
The Connecticut Blue Blood.
Yeah.
The Greenwich Snob.
So yeah, Ultimate Warrior was coming back from a hiatus, and we're Ultimate Warrior figures. I mean, they always look mage, so I'm excited to.
I think this was the biggest missing piece in Mattel's Ultimate Warrior line. You know, they've had so many warriors that get knocked out of the park.
Yeah, so the box has like the warrior symbol at the top, you can see, and then
it's got the awesome picture from WrestleMania 12 on the back.
Yeah.
So you want to show off stuff like at this?
I mean, I know I love these types of boxes. Obviously, you can only do these types of boxes at Ringside exclusive because they don't have to go on like retail shelves and like hang on pegs. But I love how clean the boxes are without the flap, you know, the peg flap on the top. So here we have Summerslam Seth Rollins. He is rocking his Halloween Havoc Rey Mysterio gear. Popped super hard whenever he came out with this gear on. We immediately were like, we need a figure of this, and sure enough, Bill and Steve delivered and gave us this guy. The only thing I will say is I really wish that they had included the coat. It would have set it off, but I guess since they gave us a little Polly Pocket style vest, there was no room in the budget for the coat. But you know, never fear. You know, we are going to keep our figures clothed to the nines, so we have a jacket for him. But yeah, super cool figure, super excited to add it to the collection. And we have Rey here as well, so we're gonna do a little comparison with Rey's Halloween Havoc gear and the dupe.
You want to show off the warrior while I get Seth put up, and there's his opponent right there.
All right, cool.
Whoopsie.
So we have warrior with a nice primary face mask. Got a little red, orange, or red, yellow, face and paint, blue. What did I say? Face mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, face paint. Sorry, face paint.
The last warrior we unboxed had the face mask.
Yeah, that was the penultimate warrior. Blondish hair, really nice shading on the hair. Duster looks sick. Love the soft goods duster. He's got like, you know, the warrior airbrush all over the back. Orange and yellow tassels on the boots. He's got purple and yellow tassels along the knees, and the knee pads are in that same colorway with the warrior logo.
It's got the articulated tassels also on the arms. Did you mention that?
I didn't. Spin them around? Yeah, so you can, you know, if your warrior, like if he's just chilling, his tassels can hang down. If he's running, they can go.
So you guys, you know, obviously WrestleMania 12, the hardcore fans, we think the Iron Man match between Bret and Shawn. I was most hyped for that just because I'm a huge Bret mark. I mean, you can see I'm rocking a freaking Hart Foundation hockey jersey right now. But the big selling point for WrestleMania 12 was that the Ultimate Warrior was coming back. He'd been gone for 4 years, and the rumors were just crazy. They were saying that, he weighed 400 pounds and shaved his head and all kinds of stuff, so we didn't know what to expect. So it was such a relief when he came back, and it was just the same old Warrior that we know and love.
Same old asshole. No, just kidding, JK. But yeah, not really though. Here's Hunter in his Greenwich Snob gear, and then Warrior. So Hunter has definitely made a nice evolution.
Do you remember where we got that
play on
Hunter
words
figure
intended? Toys R Us, right? No.
We're at.
Toys R Us right beside our house.
No, it was in San Diego that weekend. You came to San Diego.
Oh,
we had that huge figure haul.
Yeah. Yep. That was the weekend that we somehow manifested Shane to come back, right?
Yeah. Check that out.
Cool. I didn't even realize we got this. You got a nice little WrestleMania 12 backdrop with your Warrior figure. So you got a nice little cardboard cutout.
So that could work with your Brett, and we've gotten Shawn from WrestleMania 12, Diesel, Undertaker, Jake the Snake, Vader, a whole bunch of people you use that with. That's been something that's kind of been like a running feature now with Ringside on the exclusives, getting those little entrance dioramas.
I dig it.
There you go.
Dig it. All right. So we have Seth Rollins in his Halloween Havoc-esque gear with the, Riddler question marks and all that kind of stuff.
Look at his right leg. So for whatever reason, I guess because of the biblical overtones, they could not put the word Messiah on his leg. So
oh my gosh, wow.
It just says Monday night, and then there's just a blank silver line.
Yeah, so you can, I don't know if you can see if it's picking up on camera, but yeah, Monday night, and then there's a blank.
Yeah, pretty funny. I know like Mac decals and like Curb Stomp City decals online, they've got them. I've seen people that have made it basically a seamless modification to where you can get Messiah on the tights.
Yep.
We got the jacket that he was rocking basically the entire Messiah run from Sabotage Wrestling. So they make some really awesome custom clothing right there. We got some awesome hockey jerseys for our Bret Hart figures too, and DX figures. So it's good leather. Got the fur collar there. Something like this I think might actually look better as like a soft goods, but
how would you do? I guess the fur. They could do it like they do like the Hogan feathers.
Yeah, you do like texture or something. Yeah, but it's still really cool. And then we have this. We have Elite 67 Rey Mysterio. What the gear was inspired by. So I'd have to really go back and look to see if Seth was, if either Mattel is off or Seth was off on his gear. I know Rey's stuff was more of a purple. And in my mind's eye, I feel like Seth's was more of like a bright
pinkish purple. Yeah, I think so too.
Pinkish purple. So I think Mattel was actually on point right here, and Seth was just a little off on the recreation.
Why
of the
does it
gear.
look like Rey Mysterio is wearing thong, like booty? Cheeky.
That's just
he's
what
wearing
they did back in the day.
Cheeky trunks.
That's just how his gear was, man. Don't question it.
That's
Rey rocked this in arguably the best cruiserweight match of all time. And Seth and Dominic's match was actually like low key a banger, dude. That was a really, really fun match.
Look at the freaking sorry to interrupt you. Look at the wrist cuffs on this. I love the detailing on the wrist cuffs. I haven't seen this figure in a long time.
Yeah, I think this is the best Rey Mysterio figure they've done.
Yeah, definitely. Awesome. I think it's definitely one of the most iconic. I think if you only have to have one Rey Mysterio, I think this is like definitive Rey Mysterio.
That was probably his best match he ever had. It's been on chalk lined shorts, and I think also a jacket with that gear depicted on it. And then Seth just brought it all back, wearing the gear, gear inspired by that look in the first match ever.
And it was such a good heel move, you know what I mean? Like with him and Rey and Dominic and the feud and everything. Yeah. I feel like it was just such a great move by Seth Rollins.
I love this Seth. This is actually the first Elite Seth we've gotten in the Messiah gear,
and the man bun.
Yeah, so I'm hoping that. I don't know. They'd have to go back and do it now because it's kind of outdated. But I still hope we get like the standard black and silver like Messiah Seth.
Yeah, surely the God we're gonna get it because that was like his.
They've done it in Basics and they've done it in the Championship Showdown series. I don't know if we're gonna get an Elite. That may be one that has to wait a couple years and we get like a Seth Rollins flashback.
Well, if you think so if we end up getting like a Seth Rollins Ultimate Edition, what gear do you think he's gonna be wearing?
Seth Ultimate Edition, I feel like. Has got to be WrestleMania. I think you could do WrestleMania 31.
But we already have that.
You're right. I mean, they've done such a great job on Seth. Mattel has rocked out the Seth Rollins figures. But if you're going to do an Ultimate Edition Seth, I think you got two choices. You got WrestleMania 31, because remember, they didn't do the black and gold vest. That black and gold vest we have was a custom that we got somebody to do.
Oh yeah, it's just pants, right?
Yeah,
It just came with just the pants.
Yeah, the Elite was from the actual cash-in. So I think you do WrestleMania 31, or you could do SummerSlam 2015 when he was the double champ with the U.S. belt and the world
white
title.
gear?
Yeah, the white
Yeah.
gear. We've already got that
I
in
mean,
Elite, but they could run it back. As
That's one of my
Edition.
absolute favorite Seth gears of all time. Like,
I just thought
love
of
that
something.
figure.
We never got WrestleMania 34 Seth, the Game of
Night
Thrones
King?
one with
Yeah,
the blue eyes. So that
the,
would be good for an Ultimate Edition too, because you could do 2 different head sculpts. We got that in a WrestleMania battle pack with Miz.
Yeah.
But again, never got the Elite.
The
so.
Night King gear would be insane. Did we ever get the Jamie Lannister one from 30?
Yeah, the gold gear.
Yeah.
30. No, that was 33. That was when we
33.
were
Okay,
at.
that's right.
we
Yeah,
got that.
33.
Yeah, they like I said, Mattel's done such a great job with all of Seth's big looks. I mean, Seth has really kind of been like him and Roman have been the 2 main guys during really Mattel's kind of peak as the best wrestling figure manufacturer ever. So. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do. Oh, I just noticed this. You see they put like a wash on the Ultimate Warrior's hair?
Yeah, I said that he's got like a lot of like shading and stuff in his hair. Yeah.
Really cool.
Yeah, it looks really good.
So hope you guys enjoyed this. Give us some feedback. Let us know what you want to do. We're, Sheena kind of made the executive decision to start doing just 4 figures a piece. What that allows us to do is it gives us a chance to kind of go in more detail. Bust out all the guest stars, like these network spotlight figures from years gone by.
Put some sets
Elite
together.
67. Yeah, it's pretty cool to go back and just reminisce because Mattel is just killing it, man.
And again, I don't know. I mean, this figure hasn't been in the display in a while, has it? Because I haven't seen this figure in a while.
With the
we
rotating
rotate our
display,
and like just seeing it again, like I remember how freaking sick this figure is. So
that's the
cool.
beauty of the rotating display. It gives you a chance to kind of miss your figures, and then you bust them out, and it's like, oh hell yeah, this is such a cool action figure. So. Thank you guys for joining us. Shane, you got anything for all the viewers before we sign off?
No, we always appreciate your support. Thanks for watching, and we will catch your ass down the road.